I've been trying to get my hands on this one for a little while now. This is a home Scrypt mining machine, so that means it does the cryptocurrencies of Dogecoin, Litecoin, and a whole mess of merge mining coins as well. And what we're gonna do in this video is the normal stuff. Like, we'll get this set up, we'll check it out, do an overview, check its performance, does it match its advertised performance, what's the price, what's the break even, what's the profitability, all that normal stuff. But I also think it's important we cover two other things in this video. The first is, like, where does this sit versus its peer competition out there in the home Scrypt mining space, and which one might be the better buy based on your situation. But two, ultimately, is like, where is all of this going? Especially for the home Scrypt mining, because the innovations happening at the commercial industrial level with the big ASICs, they're even just recent news a couple days before making this video. And like, with that all going really industrialized and just right on the tails of Bitcoin, like, what is gonna happen with the home Scrypt mining machines, and when might we see some of those innovations coming down to this level? And so, is it good to buy now, not buy now? We got a lot to cover in this video, so we should just get started. I first got to see this machine down at Mining Disrupt earlier this year in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I've been looking forward to getting my hands on it ever since then. And thank you to Jingle Mining, longtime supporter of this channel, and Volcminer for collaborating together to get this over to me. I really appreciate it. And speaking of Mining Disrupt too, if you don't know, it's like a really cool conference where the whole industry of mining comes together. You get to see cool innovations like this, meet a lot of people. There's another one coming up this year in Texas in November. I'm going to be there. If you want to come hang out, have some fun, I'll leave more information down in the video description below. So what is this thing? This is the Volcminer D1 Mini Pre. As I mentioned earlier in this video, this is a Scrypt mining machine. So it does Dogecoin, which is what it's most profitable doing, then Litecoin and all the other various merge mining coins as well. And this is part of their series of D1 Scrypt mining machines. In there, they have hydro miners, they have big air-cooled ASIC miners, and it's seemingly with that same chip they're using in all of those machines, they also created this really low power, really low noise home mining machine. As far as what's in the box, the machine is what's in there. It's very dense. And the reason it's very dense is because they integrated the power supply right inside of this box, as well as the hashing boards, the heat sinks, Ethernet, just like everything there's not a lot of extra room inside there. It's very densely populated case, which I love. It keeps everything really tight, really compact, and allows you to get airflow through all the components to keep them really cool. And it does that with two fans that it has in the back, and those fans are constantly pulling air into the case and then exhausting it out of the front grill here. And as far as noise, it's very quiet. We're probably around 70 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit ambient temperature right in the basement right now as I'm filming this, and these fans are no louder than like a PC or a computer that would be idling next to you on your desk. So it's not going to be a nuisance in your space. It's very low power, very much designed to be a home mining machine. So what do we got to do next is we got to compare its performance versus what's advertised. And this is where I find just a lot of discrepancies usually. The ASIC manufacturers will come out and say, it does this hash rate, it does this power. And when I get it down here in my environment and I test it out, it does something completely different. So we're gonna get this set up. I'll show you where it's mining. And then I got the meter box hooked up. It's actually been mining for almost half a day, maybe over half a day now. So we get some real performance numbers out of this thing and see if what is advertised is true. Over on Jingle Mining's website, this machine is advertised to do 2.2 gigahash per second for 500 watts, and they'll always do like the plus minus 5% for the wattage, which is based on the silicon inside the ASIC chip. Some pull more power, some pull less power, so that's normal, but we're gonna check in and all that. And just as of making this video, they have it for $1,160, just to give you an idea of investment for all the things you're about to see as we go through the rest of this video. So let's go actually take a look. I'm at the mining dashboard for the Volcminer, and it's been mining for 15 hours now, and the average mega hash per second is 2,198.26 mega hash per second. So I mean, I feel robbed at this point because I am missing what is that? 1.74 mega hash that I am owed from what this thing is advertised to do. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's right there. It's good. That's 2.2 gigahash. It's fine. I'm going to allow that one. Okay, so wattage wise, that's great, by the way. That's great. We're right there at exactly what this should be doing. Wattage wise, the dashboard is saying right now 498 watts, which is great as well. I'm actually saving 2 watts. So maybe I just traded some hash rate for lower power savings because it's coming in under the 500 watts that was advertised. But you can't always believe the software. You got to get the true measurement at the wall. And lucky for all of us, I have the meter box right here plugged in. So this is on just 120 volt, by the way. And let's see what this is saying right now. We're going to get some focus there. Oh, 540 watts. 540 watts. This is pulling about 40 more watts, almost exactly, than what the software is saying. And that is putting it 40 watts over what is advertised. Why? I don't know. That just always seems to be the case. It is not my meter. I promise you, that always seems to be the case. Whatever is being self-reported through whatever measurements this has inside, and the same is true for a lot of the other home miners that I've tested. It's just off. It's just off. So I guess know that 40 more watts is what this is pulling. And checking over at the pool, I'm mining on F2 pool right now, but I think I'm going to change that up coming up soon, maybe in another video. Here it is. Yeah, there's the Volcminer. And so the hash rate, it hasn't been mining for 24 hours yet, so I don't have a 24-hour hash rate, but the 15-minute is 2.15 gigahash. And then just looking at this chart, you can see some of these spikes and dips. I think we're going to pretty much come averaged out right around what is being reported in the actual dashboard here. So I would say pretty good. Not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's got the hash rate right there, but I am pulling more wattage, which you could say fits within that like plus or minus extra 5%, I suppose. So, okay, it's got its performance. What do we got to do next? Profitability. So we're over on miningnow.com and we're checking out the profitability in real time of this Volcminer D1 Mini Pre 2.2 gigahash. And right now with a 10-cent electric rate that I left in here as default, it is making $2.22 a day. And you see that shifting in real time as the price of Dogecoin changes and the hash rate on the network changes as well. So that's what it's making per day. And if you have free electricity or you're like me, and this will be covered by your solar system, your actual daily income, the revenue is $3.43 a day. And the thing that is actually helping that out quite a bit right now is the price of Dogecoin in the last week is up 23.6%, which means this is making more money. And everybody that is mining Doge is very happy right now. Okay, so let's figure out Breakeven. So Breakeven, this machine over on Jingle Mining costs $1,160, and you can save a little bit if you use my link down in the video description below. So $1,160, and we're going to divide that by its real-time mining profit right now, which we're going to say is $2.19, which gives you a 529-day break-even, meaning that this, if everything stayed the same, and you sold all of your crypto, all of your Doge and Litecoin in the moment that you received it, you would break even in under 2 years. You get all your money back, and then everything it did after that would be profit. Seems like, honestly, not too bad of a deal, but there's things that you have to take into account, and we're going to get there in just a little bit. But first, what I wanted to do is just see how this compares to all of the other home machines that also mine the Scrypt algorithm. So we're going to go take a look, and really what makes it a home miner versus anything else, and it's just honestly the amount of power that it pulls. You can see over on miningnow.com, just looking at all of the Scrypt mining machines out there, they're pulling a lot of power. 5,000 watts, 9,300 watts, 4,000 watts. You're not running those at your home. So we're going to keep going down this list, sorted by profitability right now, and find something. Here we go. We ran into one already. This is the Volcminer L1 Pro, and shortly below that is the regular Volcminer L1, which I have a video on if you want to check it out. I'll leave it linked up in the card above. So now we're getting more reasonable, 1,400 watts, 1,300 watts, and then we run right into the Volcminer D1 Mini Pre, coming in at 500 watts. The Alpha PEX is below that. But the thing I want you to pay attention to, we're going to sort by efficiency here. And this gives you a sense of just like what chips are shared amongst all of these mining machines, whether the big ASIC miners or the at-home ones. Because what's happening here is they're taking the same chips and they're just using them or using less of them and making this home mining machine that just does ultimately less power. So we're gonna go look, right? Right now, the best in class, which was just announced a couple days ago, is a 0.17 joules per megahash, which is the Bitmain Antminer L11. But again, you're not running these in your home because they're taking so much power. And just before that was in May was the Alpha PEX DG2 Plus, which was the most efficient at the time at 0.19. So you're getting like a sense, 0.17, 0.19, like where does this Volcminer fit? And the Flu miners fit, and it's honestly not too far away. We're gonna go 0.23, which is exactly the same as the Flu miner L1s, but not the same as the Alpha PEX. So it just like, I'm looking at, this is like a generation of ASIC chips that exist in these machines. And then as you go up here, there's like another generation that is probably happening here. So I think maybe we're now ahead maybe 1 or 2 generations from this Volcminer D1 Mini Pre. So as soon as one company, one manufacturer figures it out, you know, the next one is going to be right behind it. And then what happens is they're going to put all of those into the big ASICs first, because that's the industry, right? And there's a lot of money to be made there. But there's also money to be made for the home mining machines. So it's just, is it going to be worth their time to put these newer, more efficient ASIC chips in home mining machines like this? And as those new miners come out, if the price of Dogecoin and Litecoin does not rise, then that means their mining machines are going to take in more of the piece of the pie, leaving less for you, which typically drops profitability. But ultimately, nobody really knows. It's all just speculation. Anything could happen. All you can know is what this machine does, what its performance is, sound, and power, and ultimately decide if you like cryptocurrency mining and want to get involved as a hobby or as something professionally. So I hope this video helped you figure out if this machine is for you, if you should stay away from it, if you should invest in it. It's all up to you. Do your own research, make smart decisions, have some fun while you do it. If you like this one, you want to check out that Flu miner video, I'll leave it linked over here. And if you want to see another really cool home mining machine for Bitcoin, I'm going to leave that in the video over here as well. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. As always, please take care of yourself and each other, and I'll see you in the next video.